Hey, we're back again here, the Coon Prairie Ramblers, with the Lukester,
Yep.
the Mailman, and Flesh and Butter.
Mailman's
Hi.
boss.
Hubba hubba.
Boss lady. Have mercy.
Well, sometimes, not
Have
always.
mercy.
And we was talking about school buses, riding the school bus.
We was. We
Yeah.
sure
You know,
enough
when I was
was.
a little bitty boy,
When I was a little boy.
and the devil called my name. You haven't been listening to Coon Prairie Ramblers.
We do that every time he says that. He says it all the time.
So,
Me and KC used to do it
I was in
together.
first grade, and I wasn't cussed. I did, I'm just getting used to riding that bus, getting on that bus. So I was at school, and the bus was getting ready to leave to go home, and I was out on the playground,
Uh-oh.
and I'm swinging, and all of a sudden I look up, I realize I'm the only guy out there swinging. And I'm thinking, well, I better go get on the bus.
What's wrong with this picture?
You know what? I was here on all those buses. Well, it wasn't a whole bunch of them.
I have nightmares about missing the bus still.
I could see him. I could see him going down Carroll Northern Road. That's the road I lived on. And so I left. But they left me. I was gone. I mean, no, they were gone. So I had to walk home. I was
How
first
old?
grade.
Oh my goodness.
I walked home, but the thing is, I knew the school bus route, and I knew, from the school to home. I figured if I can get home before the school bus gets there, because the school bus goes all over the place, So I did that. I got there, and the school bus hadn't come, and I looked over my shoulder, and here come the school bus up Carroll Northern Road, coming under the railroad underpass. So I ducked down in the ditch. And I hid in the ditch.
Well, you fugitive or what?
Until the bus went by.
Why didn't you stick your thumb out? They could have brought you rest
telling
of
you.
the way home.
I was right at home.
Oh.
But I didn't want Mom to know. I didn't go run in there and say, "Hey, Mom." And she said, "Well, I didn't see no school bus."
Oh, I
didn't
see.
want my
You were
mom to
afraid
know.
you'd get in trouble for missing the bus.
I knew I was going to get in trouble.
He feared for his life.
When I saw, I think I waited for it until I saw it coming up over over the hill, and I ducked down in a ditch with my brother and. Wait a minute, my brother and sister were on that bus. Come think of it. Didn't they realize I wasn't on that bus?
I guess not.
Apparently, well,
They got off the bus, and then I jumped out of the ditch after the bus left, and I come into the house.
and they didn't say anything?
Did they not
No.
know that you weren't on the bus?
I don't
Or didn't care.
remember. I can't. It just dawned on me that
That's
they would have
funny.
been riding the bus.
Did you normally all sit together? Or scatter around?
Yeah, scatter
Or were you
around.
allowed to sit wherever you
A lot of
want?
times
Probably.
I sat with my sister because she was my
Protector?
hero, my
But she didn't miss you?
protector. I guess she didn't miss me.
Oh, boy. She got the day
Anyway.
off. Didn't?
I did get a spanking, and then my
You did or you didn't?
I did.
All
Mama
right.
spanked me. And then I got spanked again because Daddy came home.
Oh, dear.
I didn't know my father I only knew him from the age of 5 to the age of 10.
Right.
He was only with us during.
And he just happened to be there for one of those years.
Yeah,
When you
he
did
came
that.
there when I was 5, and then the next year I was in first grade, or when I was 6.
That's when you got it?
And then he came home, and dang, I got 2 weapons for missing up the school bus.
Oh, my.
I'll teach you.
Well, let me tell you about my story about missing the school bus,
You missed the school
I
bus?
did, even
Oh,
though the
boy.
bus stop was in the yard. Yep. It was when I was in high school, and I was just allowed to wear makeup, and so it took me longer to get ready than it used to.
But of course.
And so my mom said, "I'm telling you, I'm tired of waiting on you. I'm going to leave you the next time you're out there, not out there when I tell you it's time to go." And I said, "Okay,
I can
Mom."
see this.
You didn't believe that, did you?
So I was hurrying and trying to get my face on, and there goes Mom. She left me anyway. I run out the door just as she was pulling out of the driveway.
Boogity, boogity.
I chased her down the road for a quarter mile, and she did not stop.
Heard that. She
She
probably
saw
enjoyed
you.
watching you in the mirror there.
She did.
Yeah.
So I walked back to the house, and so this time I think what happened was my mom had told my dad that if she were to leave me, just take me across the highway to the other bus stop, so I could make it to school without my dad having to take me. And so she radioed the other bus driver and told her that I was going to be on her bus. So my dad took me over there, and I knew a lot of the kids there. It's a small town, What are you doing here, Carrie? Shut up and leave me alone. Why are you over here? Shut up and leave me alone. I was so embarrassed. It
Yeah,
never happened
I'm
again.
embarrassed.
What would your dad say to you on the way over there?
Oh, not much. He knew that I was suffering enough. So,
But your makeup looked good that day.
yeah,
That's what's important.
I can't remember. Maybe I was still in the middle. Maybe I had only mascara on one side. I don't know.
That's what you get
What grade
for.
was this?
Probably ninth grade.
Yeah.
High
Ninth
school.
grade.
High
Wow.
school. Yeah. That's
Normally
when I
good
started wearing
things happen
makeup.
when you do makeup work, but you were
That
doing
only
the other
happened-
kind of
Well,
makeup work.
after that, I learned to put my makeup on the bus.
Oh.
Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom.
Well,
so you're like Bozo by the time you
I
get
knew where
there.
the bumps were and everything, because I knew when it was safe, and when, or I just put the mascara on.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is you have to have a smooth ride is when you're doing your mascara. Everything else don't matter, So
Smeared here, smeared there.
I didn't worry about lipstick back then, but mascara was kind of precise. So
Oh boy, and rouge,
I don't need that. I got plenty of color with my
blush, or
freckles.
whatever they call that
I
stuff.
don't use that stuff. I never have. So
My wife
I don't
either
need it.
uses just foundation. That's all she puts on.
No, I don't even use that. I don't wear much makeup. But
Did you have a long bus route?
it wasn't super long, but we were always the first one on and the last one's off.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of where the
So you
stop
had to
was.
ride the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole
Yep.
thing.
Plus, you had to clean the thing.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Child abuse.
Yeah.
Our bus driver was down in Fort Ogden, and I was raised at Nocatee, so they'd pick up all them Fort Ogdenites first, and then come through and get us Nocateans, and go on to Arcade. And I lived about a mile south of the old schoolhouse that's gone now, and we'd ride our bikes up there, and there was a bicycle stand under a wooden pavilion, and we parked there and catch the bus. But when I first started school in Fort Pierce, I did first through third grades there, and I was young and stupid, and now I'm old and stupid. But anyway, first grade I rode bus 22, so rode it all year, had no problems. Next year come around, I wasn't paying any attention. I went there and found bus 22.
Oh, no.
Jumped on that the first day of second grade. And they had changed the routes, and changed drivers. So I don't know where we was going. I thought we was taking a different route home or whatever. And we rode and rode and rode and rode and rode. And the guy lived that way out in the boonies. So he was taking his bus home to park it overnight like your mom did or whatever. And he got almost home. He looked back at it, one little bald head sticking up back there. My dad used to shave my head all
Yeah.
the time. And one little bald head back there on the back seat. He slammed on brakes and like to throw me to the front. Who are you? What are you doing back there or whatever? This is my bus 22. Oh, no, it ain't. Where do you live? What? He had to take me all the way. He took me home, dropped me off.
Yeah.
That
Or
happened to my
whatever.
mother before.
That didn't happen again. That was the only time that happened to me.
A kid had fallen asleep before, and she missed
boy.
so the kid missed the stop. Then she had to go back, take this child home. I think it happened several times with this certain child. I don't know whether the kid didn't get enough sleep, but he was constantly falling asleep on the bus.
Wow. We didn't have air conditioners on our bus back then.
Oh, no.
No, we never
No.
did
Put the
either.
windows down and
Windows down, yeah.
And woe is
Smash
me
your
if the
finger in
window.
the window.
Oh, I
Yep.
never did that, but if your window was stuck, then sometimes they were stuck
The
or they
girls
couldn't
always
go
had,
down.
"Will you
And
open my window?"
I never asked. I
we
did
never
it
had to sit
myself.
with the girls.
Oh,
We had to sit with the boys or whatever. And generally, back then, boys and girls had cooties. So you had to sit with your own species.
I remember my mother working on the assigned seating because she always did. She didn't have to, but she liked to do assigned seating just to keep order. So she could
That way
keep
she knew
track
where
of-
everybody was when she had to glance up in the mirror
Yes.
real quick.
Yeah, I remember seeing the top of my mother's head all the time, and then her eyes, in that
That's
big
right.
old rear view mirror,
Big old mirror. Humongous
yeah,
rear view mirror.
she could see the whole bus with it. Yeah, I remember as I got older, I got to sit further and further back, so it was great. I preferred sitting though on the spot that's right over the wheel well, the way I could prop my feet up on that little
I
thing,
forgot
that little
about
hump,
that. But yeah, that was a cool thing.
I
to
like
have.
that better than sitting in the very back because the very back, if you hit a bump, you might bounce up and hit your head like my brother did. So
They put all the bigger kids in the back
Right.
there, and as it came forward, they got younger and younger.
Yes.
So I guess she could keep an eye on, or he or she could keep an eye on everybody.
right,
But
yeah. Nowadays, the elementary school is separate from the middle and high school. The middle and high school is one route, and then the elementary is another. They do it. They like have a route twice. I think they do
seemed like
that.
more driving and more
It
gas.
is, but
But-
that's the way they do it. I don't know.
There's a method to the madness somewhere, somehow.
Yeah. The last year or two, my mother's career as a school bus driver, she drove the little kids to the early childhood center, so she got the air conditioned bus.
Oh,
and
that's cheating.
the
also,
little short bus too.
yeah,
That's cheating.
also those kids are seat belted in, so she didn't have to worry
Very
about breaking
good.
up fights and stuff like that. So she
All
was
right.
getting older, and
We out of
so-
time again, so let's get out of here. We'll see you on segment 3 in a short.
All right.